What is up, everybody? We barely made it to this episode.
Station.
Oh, Station. I see that you were on Fable stream.
Yeah. He had a fun time with me.
Oh, I bet. They're a rowdy bunch of dudes. Good time.
Great.
Yeah. Great guys. They would probably, when I think I first joined the comic community, that's all I would hear when you would go in a chat. People would be just like, Station for like hours. And I'm like, what's going on?
That's how it was.
Yeah.
I was like, Station? Like, everybody saying Station. I'm like, Station greetings? And Robbie was like, how do you not know what that is?
Yeah, it's good times. Like I know what that is, but then in the comic community, you're just kind of like, what does that mean in comics? You know what I mean? You're like, I don't. But yeah, then you're just like, oh yeah, okay. Just we're all nerds, is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So that's a good time. No, I love that you're making your rounds around the peeps because it's been fun having you in the community because we really got to know you because of Brandon because you guys work together to do your podcasty thing.
Yeah,
I know he's off like getting married and stuff. What the heck, Brandon?
I don't know.
Yeah. He's having too much life fun right now. Yeah. But no, it's always fun having you on. I think it's your third time here?
Yep.
Maybe? Something like
number
that.
3.
I know. Mm-hmm. Number 3, yes. And we're here, which is perfect because you're here for Envy, number 3.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, you're starting to get a lot of I keep wanting to call it issues episodes. And I'm like no.
It's an episode.
It is. We're having one today. What's happening? But yes, thank you, Austin, for coming here. We're gonna say hey to chat real quick. All the way from 4:30 p.m. GTK Comics. What a homie as well. I have dropped the link to your campaign page. It is pinned to the top of the thing, so you guys can click on that and go to it whatever you guys want. I will drop it also below, so it'll go to all of my things that I'm streaming to. So yes, and we got Michael in the chat. Well, that's right. Hail the horny peeps. That's right. Here we are in our horns. Let's go. Can't have Austin on and not rock the horns. Let me tell you. And there you are down there with your majestic horns, by the way. This is what you normally wear when you cosplay. You come on here, which is great. And Michael missed my show. Listen, I don't even remember too much of my show last night. I just remember spazzing out from being tired from being at my con the whole entire day. I don't know how I made it. I think I got home like 20 minutes before that show started. So
the grind don't stop.
Never. Listen, I think I probably got about another 40 shows between now and the end of the month. I can't wait for next month to go back to normal because I had to throw a ton of things this month in here because there's like Easter and then concerts and cons and then it's the whole mess. So we're just kind of throwing people wherever I can throw them at this hot minute. I know it's crazy times. Yes. But yes, thanks, Michael, for joining us. He nailed the Robbie impersonation.
I met somebody that does a really good Robbie impersonation.
Oh yeah.
He works with Robbie at the comic book store. He just does a great one. I love it. He cracks us up. He's on a paranormal team that my friend Scott is trying to get me involved with.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. We got Victor in the house. What's up, Victor? How you doing? Brighter. I don't know about that. We have hot mess Katie today. That's right. What's up, Kirby? How are you doing? We got Cran in the house. There we go. We made it to the end of the chat. Mm-hmm. We know there's gonna be way more buttholes joining us between now and whenever we get started, which is fine because we're both kind of just starting to wake up. Having
to reignite, get the fuel going through the veins.
Yeah, I know. And it's only the 7th of this month, and I already feel like we're at the end of the month. I just feel like this month has been so long.
Well, I feel the same. Like I got my Kickstarter going, and I'm like, hey, it's not gonna fund. It's not. I've been pumping it out for like a month, and then it's like, oh, it's 7 days in.
No,
I got some time.
That's how it is. The hustle never ends, especially when you have a campaign. You're like, oh crap, I gotta be going on here like bananas and stuff, and then it's like, and then I do so many of these. Like I'm starting to like blur all of them into like one giant comic book at this point, and I'm like, wait a minute, who is that guy? No, that's that guy. And that's like, oh yeah. And now I remember. But yeah, sometimes your brain just dies for like a hot second. It's good. And if you don't notice this, listen, I put my horns over my hoodie because that's how we're rolling today.
They're coming out of the hoodie, like that's
yeah.
In your imagination.
Yes, that's right. They're looking fabulous. Listen, I could probably
Absolutely
put four
fabulous.
sets. I could probably put 4 sets of. I have these ones as well.
6 sets. I mean,
I know. I also had a really cool pair. I don't think I showed them to you yet, but I got them from this concert, the Lindemann concert. There was a band that came on before, and they light up. They're huge. I know, they're awesome. I know, they flash. They do all kinds of fun stuff. But I
need to get some blacklight ones. That would be.
Oh, those would look sweet. Okay. Yes, I've seen a lot of cool people do like the cosplays where they make the 3D printed ones. And then they put the lights in there, and then they put like a smoke thing coming out of them, which is crazy. But yes, it's quite dope stuff. I know, it's awesome. That's right. We're starting to get a bunch of people hanging in the chat here, and we're gonna make this about you now because this is why we're here. We get weird, introduce people to people, but you've been here before. You know how this goes. So, for those that are just joining you, try to figure out who is this dude that is right here in these horns. Who is Austin? Tell us about Austin. Let's go.
Well, I'm a comic book creator. I've been doing official comics, I would call it, for about 2 years. I started originally in webtoons in 2019. Before that, I had a little bit of background learning stuff from Kevin Stokes and learning a lot of art tricks and going through the classes and stuff in my earlier years, where I try to do like photo realistic like portraits, and I tried to do all that kind of stuff. Learned a little bit about painting. I really enjoy watercolor. So for the past 2 years though, I really have dug my heels into the comic world, and I have been working on this pet project, and I've got a little, probably another 6 issues, I would say, worth of content for it. They're each getting longer and longer. So as we were going to get to this comic's like at 40 pages at a minimum. I've got to 35 pages, like completely done. And I'm like storyboarding out the last arc, and like it's just so much fun right now. Like, I don't know, I had a flow state today, and like I was just making just an awesome fun story, and I'm like, and I had it storyboarded out too, so like I did the little thumbnail sketches, and by the time I got done with the thumbnail sketches, I was like, oh god, there's gonna be another 15 pages before this is wrapped up. But you're gonna get a chunky comic book if you do this.
Ooh, nice, very cool. I like that.
But yeah, I went to school for graphic design, and so you'll probably see that echoed through like all my business stuff. Yeah, I love Attack on Titan.
I could see your Titan over there popping out on your bookshelf, just chilling, just like
they're all Titans. They're all.
Oh, they're all Titans. I know, but that one specifically, I can tell the Titan head that's right there in the corner. Yeah. Gotta love the flow state. Yeah, listen, I just binge watched. I think I'm almost on season 3 right now of Tokyo Ghoul. I'm kind of just like crushing series right now. Is where I'm at, so I'm having fun. And Pop's coming in here at the $5. I'm not taking nothing. You're throwing it at me. What are you talking about? Pops is hilarious.
Hello to Pops, and hello to Michael. Hello to Cranberry.
Yes.
Everybody saying hello to me earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to give him back his money, Katie.
No, I earned that money putting up with him, trying to play with him Fortnite with him.
Oh, there's context. There's lore here.
Yes, there's a lot goes into that. Let me tell you. And Craig has a question for you. What inspired you to create this story? That is Envy, by the way. That's the story that we're talking about right now. Even though the link might say Fritz's starter pack of fitness, it is in fact for Envy, but you can get some Fritz's in this campaign.
Well, I really enjoyed drawing very attractive demon ladies. Like when I got into college, I just kept
Who
doing that
doesn't love
over and
that?
over.
That's love that.
So, and then on top of that, like a part of that influence probably came from World of Warcraft because I have like I've been playing the giant night elves and usually being a demon hunter, so they're like part demon. So a lot of that influence came from there, and so I also role played on World of Warcraft, and that was a big inspiration. I've always wanted to make stories, but doing it in World of Warcraft and getting to practice that writing with other people and getting to kind of collaborate all the time was like really, really helpful and also inspiring. So especially as like the lore kind of in the community just kind of fell off. It was I was really itching for like a really good story that I want to make. So I took one of my demon girls that I made and pretty much just started this guinea pig project.
Nice. First of all, there's nothing better than a demon babe. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Demons, witches, I don't know what it is. They're my favorite. Those are
Mhm.
literally my favorite. I'm surrounded by the anime demon babes. They're the best.
Right.
They're the best. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. And Figure wanted to know, how do you like Attack on Titan, the manga versus the anime? Ooh, okay.
So, for the most part, I haven't finished it, believe it or not.
Okay.
I've got to, let's see, I probably got to part 5 out of these colossal editions. I'm probably on part 5. I've read big chunks of it. I watched the anime in its entirety, but I've read a lot of the manga, but not all of it. But one of my favorite differences in the manga versus the anime, I like the manga trying to establish the relationship between Levi and Mikasa a lot better. They are. She seems a little bit one note in the anime, and I can tell where they try to fix that, but in the manga, it's much better written. Like it's a little bit more clear that she's a little bit more dynamic than that. So she had to like develop a respect for Levi and his decision making and that kind of stuff because she really fucked him over on the like the first season and where he like hurt his ankle. So that it was you kind of see that come out in the manga. As far as I've seen, but a lot of it's really been the same.
Okay. Yeah. It's very interesting to me how I think most animes really stick true to the manga format because, that's their source material. But every now and then you get surprised by you see something a little extra happening there. Let's see. Pops wants to know because I started out reading the manga for Attack on Titan. I don't think I've ever finished it because I started reading way too many things. But yeah, that's another one. I might have to binge that next because I'm like in my series right now. Crushing stuff. Pops want to know, what Funko Pop is that right there?
All right. So we've got, let me take all the Annies off the other Annies. This is my Annie Leonhardt original Funko Pop.
Nice.
This was a steal. So
perfect.
I went to my local comic book shop here in town. And I had some credits. I was like still trading some stuff in, and I was like bringing in some more stuff to trade. And they had just got in a load from somebody that was like dumping all their merch that they wanted to trade and get rid of. And I saw this Annie sitting there, and I said, "Can I get that right now?" And they said, "Yeah, let me just do a price check on it." And they were like, "Holy crap, this is 150 right now." I was like, "Yeah, it is." I got away with like $90 for it.
Oh, so, well, amazing.
And, I mean, like that was all store credit too. Like, so.
Ooh, well, look at you.
Well, let me place her aside.
Think of stuff. Yeah, what I really like too. There's a used game store that takes toys, statues, and Funko Pops. So they do like a mix of like the game plus like the Funkos and stuff, and you can find some really good ones in there.
I'm usually not like a Pop person. I'm an Annie person. Like Annie
Yeah.
has my heart. So if she's in a Funko
Yeah.
Pop, that's just the facts that I'm gonna have that Funko Pop.
You kind of need to do that.
I got the the Titan form of Annie.
Nice.
My girlfriend got this for me for my birthday
Ooh.
last year.
Yeah.
And it's very nice. I love it. It's also kind of a little bit up there in the price. It's like $60.
It's crazy how some of these Funko Pops, because Pop is a huge that's why he's Papa Wheelie, but Pop is a huge Funko Pop collector. He's got like, he just unboxed like close to 100 of the soda ones. He's like, it's insane. I think he's got 25, and he's got like 100 of those, just the sodas. But yeah, he's a huge Funko Pop person.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done yet. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, show off the goods.
I can keep this on.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some little guys in the way. I'll have to set them back up later. Oh man, all my sticky stuff that holds up my light is coming off.
Oh no, I hate that. So yeah, I had a nail. I didn't even turn it on. I have an LED thing here. I had a nail into my wall because my sticky things weren't working.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to freaking nail them in. This is a Hot Topic special.
I like the eyes.
She's trapped in her crystal. So like a bulk of the show, Annie gets trapped in some crystal, and you know I'm not gonna like tell you how all that happens or how she gets out or anything, but Annie in a crystal was a lot of her.
Nice.
So, but it. But yeah, that was a Hot Topic special that we took advantage of. It advertised it.
Nice. I like that. I like the there's a lot of good ones from Hot Topic that they have exclusives, but I don't really buy a lot of the Funkos, but I buy the Funkos that look really nothing like Funko Pops. Like the demon ones. Like the ones with the weird skulls and stuff. Yeah, those are fantastic. But yeah, thanks for asking about that, Pops, because I know you're super huge into the Funkos.
Yes.
So yeah, cool.
And
oh wait, hold on.
I just wanted to do a little bit more show and tell on this.
Oh, let's go.
So,
all the Eddies.
My friend Z might be watching right now.
Hello.
He painted this Annie figure for me.
Oh, sweet. 3D print it or just buy the figure and paint it?
I had the figure, but I needed somebody to paint it. And he's a Warhammer guy, so he paints a lot of little figures. And you can go look at his TikTok channel. I think it's Z Watchtowers.
Oh, sweet. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. So he will do live paints and stuff on his stuff.
Oh, that's fun. I love that. I follow Tabletop Minions. I like to watch them paint.
But I'm done with show and tell for now.
You come back another time. We'll show off more nerd stuff. Let's see. Cran is like, so yeah, a lot of Warcraft and hot demon chicks. Exactly, Cran. That's that's life. And Michael is like, guess who's backed again? Oh, thank you for backing.
Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yes, another one of my past guests. What's up, Sketch? How you doing? Your campaign is still going on there as well. That's amazing. Yes, we got Figure. Oh, I don't know if I said hi to Figure. I read your comment, but I don't think I said hi to you. But yes.
Hi, Figure.
Yes. Listen, I'm very particular when it comes to my demon hose. Yes. Oh, I got an anime question. Okay. What animes are you into? The more mainline ones? Or are you really any really intelligent ones you could name?
I don't know how I feel about that question.
Oh, that's an interesting question, though. Do you mean animes that are really intelligent, or do you want him to really deep into his intellect here of some dope ass animes? Is the question, because you could go both ways with that. But yeah.
Well, let's see. One of my favorite ones that a lot of people don't watch is Steins Gate.
No, okay.
Oh, I love that anime. And then I feel like I've watched one or two other obscure ones, but really it's the mainstream ones. And I did this on Blame Fable. But I really recommend, if you have never watched One Piece and you're interested in getting in One Piece, there's a project called One Pace. And the time that it has taken me to get from one episode 100 to 200 in One Pace is the same time that it would take me to get from episode 1 to like 80 in the regular One Piece.
Yeah.
So it cuts out so much fat, all the filler, like filler scenes. It's not just like episodes, but like it's scenes that drag on for too long. They will cut that down. Yes. One Pace. And so you can watch One Piece with a much better viewing experience. And it, as far as it's free online. Like I just type in One Pace and it's a whole website. They have a Discord. And then you click watch and then they got it all listed. You just pick, dub or sub, whatever quality, and boom, it pulls up.
Yeah. Yes, because if you don't know, they're well into the 1,000 episodes of One Piece right now. So a lot of people have a hard time getting into there trying to just binge watch 1,000 episodes. So they'll go and find like the filler places that remove all the filler, like the opening, the ending stuff, just so that it shrinks it more, because it's really hard to binge so many animes at one time, I'll tell you. And Michael, toy and figure show. Listen, we can easily do this down the road. I will go upstairs. I will take my toys down, like my actual ones. I have figures all over the place, and we will do this. Let me tell you, we will do this right. There will be lighting. There will be cameras. We will get this going. But yes, toys. Some of my beloved toys. Oh yes. I tell you, I would reach up there, but I don't want to grab her wings off of her body. But yes, I'm very excited about. I don't know. There's always something about toys that I've always collected that I've really liked. Let's see. It's good. Yes. Are there any intelligent? And there are many Pops. Let me tell you. Okay. There's many. Yeah. Yes, oh wow! Okay, wait, way to go! You've binged all the episodes from 1 to some of the time skip ones. Okay, all right. And as someone who lives in Japan, dubbed, it is very okay. I don't know what will happen to English dubbed voice acting to me, but in the 80s and 90s, it was like far superior to what it is happening now. I don't know what it is. I have a hard time listening to English dubbed stuff now. For some reason, it's just like really high pitched or something. Not all of them, but a majority of them are like very high pitched, and they almost sound childlike voices. Like you don't get that really good voice acting, but yeah, there's a lot of fun ones out there. But I know Kirby. If you guys don't know, Kirby, also artist living in Japan, but we also frequent the sumo wrestling streams.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Jay and Angela every now and then host sumo wrestling streams where they have tournaments coming up. So yeah. We all binge that. Yes, I know. Yes, figures. That's right. Yeah. See, I'm also one of the ones that I need the intros and the outros per episode when I'm watching that, because they get me hyped. Some of my favorite music of all time is the anime intros. Let's go. But yeah. Oh, you got 2x speed. Yeah.
I am unable to read very fast. Like I can't. Like I've wanted to be like, I'm going to practice reading fast.
Yeah.
And if I have an intention to try and read fast, I'm not soaking up like what I'm reading. Yes. So it's pointless. So I can't read fast. I could probably read fast at like my peak time. So like I wake up at 6 a.m., probably about 8 or 9, in the morning. I could probably read pretty fast. But I'm at work and I'm working on my comic probably.
Yeah. So. No, I like to put the English dub stuff on. Like if I'm in my house cleaning and I just want background noise, because I can't obviously read something while you're working on it. You can't do that, but I'll put the English dub stuff on. And if I want to, then I'll go back. But some of these stuff I've watched multiple times. I don't even need to read the thingies anymore, because you know what happens. What's up, Ken? But yes, the laughing.
Hello, Ken. And hi to Kirby and Apex.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Listen. If you want to do a card show tonight, I will do a card show with you. I know you have some most mission packs to open later. I know. Cran says, yeah, you can't watch the W anymore. It's really hard, which is crazy because of how like huge anime has gotten. You think that the voice acting would have either stayed the same or gotten better, but to me, like there's some that are really good. Some dubs are really good, but to me, like if I go put them on, like I was just watching clips of like Free Run. I can't, like, I don't know what it is about the voice acting. It just takes me out of the anime, and I'll just be like, oh, I'll just go put this back on Japanese. Yeah. Oh, your reading comprehension increased like 10 times. Yeah, it is very useful for multitasking when you need that. But yeah, I'll put that on just to watch it. Be like, oh yeah, that's what's happening. Just keep up with the story.
I have to have dubbed on because if I had this happened a lot more when I was younger, had a lot more fire in me. But if I was watching an anime and something fired me up, something inspired me, I got up and was like, yeah. And so if I'd miss everything if I had to read it because I'd be too distracted. my own celebration.
No, like growing up in like the 80s and 90s, I was usually watching Dragon Ball with my bro. So we were like, oh my god. We were just like, I remember when we found like we were watching it like since the 80s, but then it came off the air for a long time. This is before Toonami was airing and they brought it back on there. But the international channel had it, and it was only on like a 30-minute block on Sunday. And they would air the episodes. We had no idea what was happening because they were full Japanese with no subtitles. So we were like, what the hell is happening? And we were just amped up, like, oh my God, there's Frieza. What is happening? Who the hell is that guy? Just like Head Chala was playing. We were
more than likely you didn't need to know.
Listen, and then we went back and watched it later, like years later, when they put it on Toonami. It was like, oh, okay, we figured out that was what was happening anyways. But it was It's like, all right, cool. Free Run is awesome. I need to watch. This is another one that I started out reading all the mangas, and I never got around to the anime. And I've been seeing all the clips now for the anime, and I need to go watch it because that's a really good one. I really like that series. Yeah, see, listen. We're like 30 minutes in, just talking about anime and manga. Listen, we really need to have a whole full show this one time. You get Michael involved too, because Michael's huge into anime. You're watching a dub anime play. Okay. So yes, because you really need to, because the same thing happens to like Korean dramas and anything that you're watching sub. If you're not paying attention and reading those, because sometimes the subs to me goes far too fast sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I'm just gonna be here for whatever's happening. But yes,
it's like some of the phrases are shorter in their language than it is ours, and then
way longer words.
and sometimes that changes. Sometimes some things we say that are really short or really long, and so that can change up the subtitle speed, and I'll be like, oh wait, rewind it like 20 seconds. Pause it, wait.
Sometimes you have to keep it up, because it like sometimes you go and there'll be like a block like this and you're like, what is that? And then, I remember going and watching when they would have the movies like this was like around 2000. They would start to put them in the theater. They were like so like sometimes with your glasses you're like, oh, I'm not remembering what's happening. Nothing in this movie. Yes. Exactly. Like, let's get the front row. I could read it. Samari and the Guardian of the Forest, Roka and the Six Braves. Oh, cool. Yeah. I have never heard about that one, but I'm definitely going to look those up. Ooh, yeah.
I haven't heard the other ones, but I liked Erased.
Let's see. One of your daughters was cute. When she watched her anime, she would start throwing punches. As someone that is trying to get your sons into sumo, I would very much love to see your kids just hanging around, because you're trying to get them into sumo, and then you have your little daughter over here doing anime punches and kicks. This is where it's at. No more cartoons.
Settle this dispute, trial by combat.
Yes, I'm into this. Yes. Look, listen, that's what I like about anime, because yes, there are some that are insanely sad. Free Run, yes, I know she's got a horrible life. She's thousands of year old, chilling, stuff happens. But that's the cool thing about it. Like, there's something that you could put on, just slice of life, everyday things, and there's stuff that you can put on. Like, that's fun stuff. Like, sometimes you need a different change of pace. Yeah. So, well, that's the hard part, because like even what you were saying earlier, like some of the words don't match up, and there's like too many words and you can't. But sometimes you do a great job. No, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let me tell you.
To be cringe is to be free.
That's good. Oh, that's amazing. Yes. Yes, I know. I really like it, and I hope everybody else goes and watches that too, because she's an adorable little elf mage. Let's go. we need more respect for the free run. Yeah. He's just really just growing an arsenal of armed combatants in his in his house. It's amazing. I love that. Yeah, so we're here to actually talk about envy. Listen, we're gonna come back. We're gonna have to do anime/manga night and show out all our toys because I have some dope toys from the 90s, let me tell you, that have to do with anime and gaming. Wow. So yeah. We will do that. But what I want to do is we're gonna go to your actual campaign page and we're gonna go over this right now because we're here for envy. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Wait, what is screen 1, screen 2? What? Okay, I don't know what the hell Yard keeps doing. Let me tell you, but every time I click on something, it did something dumb. Something else has now happened, or they added buttons to it. Because now I got that present thing down there, but when I hit present, it added up way more things, and I'm like, what? Am I trying to connect to my neighbor's TV? What is happening? Bizarre. Okay, so look at this. You're up to 7 backers. What? Yeah. Let's go. So you're trying to hit $750 goal, which you will be doing that because you have 25 days to go. And you have to back by Saturday, May 3rd at 8:59 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, let's go. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get beyond funded, and I think you're gonna hit all your stretch goals. So let's go.
Yes.
Let's see.
I really want to hit those stretch goals. That'd be awesome.
Yes, we have to unlock the Fritz fitness pack. So we're gonna get out of that as well. And yes, you are part of that campaign. Yes.
Yeah, like it's that's easy. Like he's putting in his work and his effort and saying good things about your comic. Put it in,
put it in there.
Promote him,
Listen, I see some homies that are at the bottom of this campaign page. It's like, I love when you see that, or you see a thing and you're like, oh crap, that's my name is on there, and it's like, whoa. And I'm always saying some dumb thing, and I'm like, thank you.
Don't poop before you pee, Katie, K-pop junkie.
Listen, or do. Yeah, no, I've quoted many dumb things. Campaigns, which is fantastic. I love that. We'll get down in a little bit, and then I'll play your trailer because I have to unplug for that. And we all know my laptop hates me, so we're gonna bypass that for a hot second and come down here. So while I'm showing this off, would you please just explain what envy is to all the people here? We can get a good essence of what envy is all about. And first of all, demon babes, let's go.
So Lucifer is sending his kings all into our reality. He wants to onset his end of the world. He feels that the humans have become depraved and stagnant, and society is no longer moving. And he says, you know what, everybody is ripe for the picking. Their souls are weak, and I want to take advantage of that. He has taken over Limbo, and we see kind of the kangaroo court thing happening in issue number 1. And so after that, we really get into the meat of the origin story, where Fritz, our druid, is promised all ultimate druid power if she will help with this conquest. She and as you kind of come to find out, other people throughout the region and the world are summoning the kings of hell, and so she brings Belial into the fold, who is deemed envy. Envy then has to immediately fight Archangel Michael. He comes out, and he didn't want any of this. And so he quickly does away with envy. They have a little scuffle. She's bleeding out. He leaves. He's like, I'm going back to heaven, I guess. And she's bleeding out, and Fritz comes up and says, hey, we can make a pact before you go out. And she's like, I don't think we can, actually. And she's like, yeah, we can make a pact that you must live the life of a human and that you can be a demon again. And she was like, well, I guess we can try that out. And it worked. So instead of being reincarnated a fourth time, Invi is now a human, but they now actually face a challenge that she has to be a human. She has to know what love is and what pain is, and feel. She now has a corporeal form, having ribs and knuckles and a heart and organs. It's all very strange. So we kind of explore that as the story progresses, and so ultimately she is going to have to figure out how she gets her powers back. And every so often, if you're familiar with All Might, like it seems most people in our chat are, All Might in My Hero Academia suffered a very severe injury, so his powers kind of come and go. He can't really keep his powers up consistently. So I'm gonna be playing with that in this, where every time she kind of unlocks a realization of how to be a human, she will regain her powers for a moment, because these are going to be very stressful moments for her. So she's trying to be a demon again. She's on a journey. She is making connections in the human world. She is starting to have emotions and feelings. So what's it going to be like when she ultimately makes good on her pact? Is she going to be loyal, or is she going to fight and not, go against her father instead? So that's where this is all going.
Oh, it's very cute. I really enjoyed it because I got issues 1 and 2, I think, last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very fun. I like the art in it too. I like that you're keeping like the black and white as well.
That's all I can do.
No, it works. It works so well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of black and white, especially because of my love for manga. But I love looking at the artwork. There's something to me about black and white artwork that you can really like take in like the lines and like what's actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a really love for seeing just black and white art as well. I'm a huge fan of it. So it's very cool. No, I love seeing the journey that they're taking on here, and I love that the different like demon powers that they have, because like it's just very interesting to me to see all this stuff. Like this is really cool. But I love your friend did the cover for this,
yes,
and I just it looks so good. I love like the more human take on her, which is really cool to see that.
Yes, he had an actual photographer take a picture of an actual model, and he uses his them as reference. They're Oliver Skye was the model, and Joseph McKay, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, was the photographer. So it was a little bit of a collaboration there on getting this cover made.
It's very pretty. Very pretty. And
yes,
I like that you keep it simple too to your variant covers as well.
Yes. I really just give this, I want to give them free reign, just like I did with Adam. I was like, hey, Jonathan, if you're interested, you can, say yes or no, but I'm not really going to give you any kind of style choice or guidelines or anything like that. You just make whatever you give the comic a look over, and you make who you want to make. It seems like everybody loves making lust. So.
I think I drew that the last time that you were here. We did a little doodle, and I think that's what I drew. Let's see. And I like how Pops is like nice boobs to body ratio. Listen, any cover was gonna reel you in. It was gonna be that one, that's for sure. And listen, Sean comes in here is like boobies. Good evening, everyone. That's right. That's right. Listen,
absolutely.
Sometimes you need a good set. Let's see.
Her father, Lucifer. Satanas is the prosecutor in this world.
All right. Okay. You may have drawn lust once or twice. Yes, you did. You have
probably going to make it a third time.
Listen, it's issue 3. We're going to issue 4 now. Come on. We're going to need way more arts happening. But I don't know what it is just about drawing demon babes. I don't know. That's my go-to. I just pick up a pencil and start doodling. Start drawing babe characters. fantasy babe characters. That's where that's where my heart lies. Give me some demon hot chicks. Let's go. And this is adorable too.
I'm glad
I
you
love
like
this.
that.
Yes. So if you want to kind of talk about Fritz, the fitness pack for a hot second, because that was going to be your last campaign that you're going to do, and then you kind of just moved back and more into the Envy #3.
Yeah. Well, I saw on the horizon that NV3, like I was going to be having the Fritz starter pack right next to
Mm-hmm.
an Envy release, and I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of just want to put them together.
Okay.
So Fritz's starter pack fitness was going to be a fitness program for beginners, and it was just going to feature Fritz. I was going to have her illustrated doing all the exercises, as demonstrations.
Yeah.
And then, other than that, it was just going to be kind of a straightforward guide. But I was going to like make that a physical thing. But like, I don't really have all the logistics figured out. So
Okay.
instead, what I'm doing is the Pandemonium Gym starter guide. So this is going to be where their work. Envy has got a job at a gym, and I picked a gym because I work at gyms. I've worked at gyms for over 10 years. So I kind of get it. So Sam and Envy are going to be illustrated doing the demonstrations. It's going to be kind of a quasi like handbook for like a employee guide. So to get to understand the basics of fitness. So that's not a real thing. People don't get guides when they get hired at a gym. Either you know it or you don't. You just do clerical stuff, or at least the gyms that I work at. But in this world, they're gonna have a handbook that I'm just gonna play with to be this guide that I was originally going to make with Fritz. But it's also really to test the waters too. Like it's only going to be digital. But I wanted to, test how I'm going to lay it out as a format and put the illustrations in there and how I'm going to word doing sets and reps and where I'm going to put information like how to do a proper hip hinge and what does a proper push up look like, that kind of stuff.
Very cool. No, I like that because it's just part of the story too. So it's a little extra added thing that you're going to be doing. So that's fun, and I like that you're getting in here, making them work in the gym. Great. That's great. Because it's also funny too because when you have like a demon that doesn't really need the gym, but they're kind of like forced to at this point, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. And I have dropped the link again just so that it goes to all the other places that we're on. But no, this is really cool. I dig it a lot. I liked it the last couple times that you were on here. I backed the last time that you were on here. It's just very nice. And I really just want to see more of like Envy and where she's going and, all the other demons because I'm huge into like demon lore and stuff. I love like that kind of thing. So it's just a fun read. It's cool.
Yeah.
But then see here is where you had all the other variant covers because I like that you're keeping it simple too. Like when you do your variant covers, you usually have like the regular one and you have like your variant cover. And I love I forgot the artist's name, but on issue 2, that stone like statue cover that's in the middle there was really well done.
Yes, Adam did an awesome job. I'm probably going to go back to him at some point. But I do have some local friends that are really, really talented artists that I'm probably going to be having them do some stuff in the future for the project.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Hear that, friends? Be on the lookout. You're going to get hit up. And Jean has bookmarked it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, come and check it out because this is issue 3. So you can get a lot of cool tiers on here, by the way. But you can get a lot of the catch-up stuff as well as just straight up issue 3 if you wanted to. But you can get cool things. And we're trying to get you into the thousands so you can unlock more of your stretch goals. So we're going to be sharing this all over. So I'm asking if you are watching, please go share this campaign all over the place so that more people can go ahead and see it. Because first of all, if you like anime, you like manga, but if you like cool demon stories, let me tell you, this is the book for you. Plus, if you like demon bags and pops, And Jean over here got hustled in by the boobies. Let me tell you, there is a good booby cover for you. So I mean, it happens. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she's very cute. I love it, and I do love seeing the human side to the demons every now and then that you have on here, which is very nice. So yes, let's keep that up. That's really awesome.
Yes.
And then,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was just to say, the story, like I was saying earlier, it's getting so much fun. It's been so
there we go.
Just awesome to. I don't know, like I kind of got worried that the story was getting stagnant.
Okay.
And so these past few days, as I was trying to figure out how I was going to wrap up this particular issue, like I know the grand narrative and where this is all going, but the finer details, I really want to make them all matter, and I really want to make sure that everything has cohesion. I felt like upon reading the second issue, it maybe went a little too fast. I'm also trying to slow things down just a smidge in some areas, like so like I said, it's a guinea pig project in getting to know myself in story writing and in the art. So this last chunk, though, I really feel confident about how all of it's getting tied together, and there's going to be more action, which this
Nice.
this one has already has a lot of action. There's an update coming out tomorrow if you want to read.
Nice.
Go to AmericanDemonComics.com or find me on Substack at American Demon Comics. My website does have all my social media links.
Yes.
And so you can find me on Blue Sky and stuff, but I update on Reddit, on American Demon Comics, and on my Substack the actual story. So tomorrow the second half of a fight between Phoenix and Zagon comes out, and it's fun. And then right after that, it's going to get even more fun. So,
no, it's good stuff. It's good stuff because you do the art, you do the writing, you do all this stuff. But I really like too, because I am to your Substack. I like the updates that you send out. It's not too much overwhelming because there's some that send like 3 out a day. It's like, holy moly. You send out enough that you're doing updates that pertain to what you're doing, cons, whatever, but your stories, Kickstarters. So I like when creators do that, especially on a campaign. I love when the campaign has updates and like you're not just kind of like left like a month or two down the road, like not anything. But no, you do it. You really do a nice job in updating your emails, Substack, all that kind of stuff with things that are going on.
Thank you for reading the Substack articles. I don't know, because there's a lot of email signups, but there's not a lot from the Substack app where people put likes and they can put comments and stuff. So I get maybe 2 likes, and but I don't know if people is like really reading it. So
but no, it's been good too, because like since the first time you came on here, I think you have more of a good sense of like where you're actually taking the stories and everything, and it's really fun to see you like kind of really develop the characters more, and your art style, by the way, too, which is very phenomenal. I love seeing that, and it's I think one times we were here, we were doodling and drawing, just hanging out, which I love that kind of stuff. I love when creators get in there and kind of still push themselves and talk about it, because it's like constantly always evolving, and you don't know what's gonna like spark your interest to like take your story somewhere else. So I love that you're still like kind of experimenting in those things and working on that. So it's cool things.
It's a constant battle.
Yes. And Jay popped in here earlier. Jay, if any nerd possible that was supposed to have been here for Anime Toy Nerd Chat, you missed all of this. How dare you? But we were talking earlier because we spent like half an hour talking about anime and manga. We're definitely gonna have to do an anime manga something or other coming up, because all of our peeps love it. Oh, dude, listen. What's up? How are you doing? Also, another content creator that I love watching their shows, and go follow him as well. Excellent interviews and things. What's happening? Pops, is Reddit still a thing?
I don't like
Surprising.
Reddit, but I do post there. They do have a big comics and webcomics
Yeah.
forum that I can post on. So anything I can try and get eyes on it.
Yeah. No, it's actually interesting because a lot of people that I have on say that they go to Reddit to ask questions, or they'll go to Reddit to like get uh kind of like find artists and stuff too, which is interesting. I never knew that was a thing on Reddit. I guess people post a lot of portfolios and like they'll ask them information and they get stuff on there. But yeah, go check out that, I guess. But yeah, apparently it's still a thing happening.
Well, I watch Wendigoon on YouTube. So he does a creepcast thing where him and Papa Meat read creepypastas and stuff like that. And they have a Reddit. And that Reddit is hilarious. Those the memes awesome. People put up on those guys is so funny.
Oh, I love that. Listen, yes. Anime, manga, and kaijus. Listen, all the things. I bought 3 Japanese Godzilla prints at my con yesterday. I love it. Yes. Oh, nice. Oh, hold on. Wait. Where'd you go? I just saw. Okay. You got a new art book the other week? Ooh, dude, Kirby. Kirby's also another awesome artist. But yeah, I want to see more people's art books and collections of weird stuff like that. Come on, that's good stuff. You gotta love that when you see things. But I'm very excited to have you on for this campaign. I don't think I've ever seen this cover here, but I love this one.
No, so that one, if you notice that on the King bundle, I only have 6 left out of 7. Somebody backed it. I only have 6 left of that that version of the variant cover not spoken for. I had sent in a request to a different printer than Comics Wellspring a few years back, and because me and Brandon were having problems with Comics Wellspring at the time. We didn't really like them at the time. we were really kind of hating on them.
Oh, damn.
But
you hear that, Brandon? Damn.
But I tried another printer, and they were like, as far as communication goes, they were like, can you change the sizing a little bit? And I was like, I don't know. That is the standard sizing. That's the standard sizing. I sent it to you. But anyways, they eventually sent me the copies, and I had submitted it with that variant cover. It was really just to put a different cover on it and see how the quality came out. But those are still available, as 6 of them left.
Okay. It's very beautiful. I love the colors that are used on there, because you did this cover right here. Yes. Yeah. No, I love the color on it. It's really good. But I also love that it's got like that old school style almost of like just like a wispy lines, like kind of like the calligraphy kind of looking thing. When you look at it, it looks really neat. Like the old school style art. I love it. Very thin line work.
Thank you.
Very nice. I love that. But yeah, I don't think I saw that the last time I was here. I might have, but I don't think it was on there because I think we were just
I added it on as an add-on last time. Like midway through.
Yeah. I love the horn detail that you have there, plus the ears. Looks great. Plus the hair looks amazing. I love it. And then here we're talking about your stretch goals. So $1,000, we're gonna get you back at $750, and then at the $1,000 when it starts your stretch goals. So $1,000, you're gonna get a bitchin' glow in the dark sticker. Look at this. I think it's crazy. And then at $1,250, the Pandemonium is what you were talking about a minute ago, which is going to be your Pandemonium Gym Starter Guide. It's a beginning illustrator program, like what to do with the gym and things. So I think a bunch of people in the community could use that. Like, not gonna lie. Let's go. Oh my god, I love that you guys are talking about art books and dope nerd stuff in the chat. Let's go. Godzilla, Ultraman, Lupin. I was very, very pleasantly shocked at how much Godzilla and Ultraman stuff were at my horror convention yesterday. It was quite amazing.
I haven't got into Godzilla. I like it, but I haven't got into it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh no, I think when I start actually doing more things in my Discord, because we were doing a bunch of movie watching. I'm gonna get back to that soon. I think I might have to start showing some Godzilla stuff. I think we might have to do that.
Kong.
Oh, Kong. Okay, yes.
But I haven't got into like the rest of that kaiju world.
Ooh, I think you would like it. I think you like, especially with like how you like the demonology and kind of things, because it kind of does have some of those kind of lores. Like you get like some of like the folklore type stuff and all that kind of things. It's pretty interesting. Like how some of those come about. It's good times.
With this stretch goal, just before we move on,
Yes.
I'm very passionate about fitness and making sure that people get started on the right foot and do stuff the right way, because there are so many things that either are wrong or irrelevant when you start working out.
Oh no, that's good to know.
And a lot of people try to push, that information, and sometimes it's good information, but like I said, sometimes it's just irrelevant when you're starting out. You don't need creatine on day 3 of working out, so
no, I think that's quite important, because I don't think people realize, like, they just kind of start jumping into exercising or fitness, but don't realize you could really do damage to your body if you don't do it properly. And so I think that's kind of really important, because I kind of started my fitness journey when I hit 39. I was like, oh, snap. So I actually got really big into fitness. I was starting to do 5 and 10Ks, and I need to get back into that where I was on there. But I like and want to get back into that. But I think this is a good little thing that people can have, so you can start doing some things at home, but also has to do with a comic, which was quite fun. I like that they're going on and on and on about art books in the chat. I'm not even going to acknowledge just something you guys are talking about, but just go for it. Like, I think that's lovely. Yes.
Love you guys.
I love it. I love it. Listen, you guys come in here, make my day. Let me tell you, I love seeing it. So yeah, you're gonna get the gym story pack at $12.50, which I think you're gonna nail all these goals. So I have a question: you can add any more stretch goals on here if you actually start nailing? You get way more backers than you kind of thought.
Potentially, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
And so right now you have the $1,000 sticker. $12.50 the Pandemonium Gym Starter Guide at $1,500. The first 8 pages, of your upcoming Bigfoot Western manga style comic. Hold up, what is that all about? Tell us more of that.
So I occasionally I bring it up, but my second project that I want to do is this one, where it's I want the tone to be pretty serious. Kind of heavy, but it would be a Western involving a hunt for Bigfoot. Because it will. There's this channel called Bob Gimlin, and it's obviously an alias because Gimlin and Patterson did the that legendary Bigfoot, video.
I'm just gonna do that for Corey. He popped in. We're just gonna leave that right there.
Go back. The boobies are talking to you. Go back to the campaign.
Boobies. That's right.
But Bob Giblin, as an alias YouTube creator, made a video about a photograph of what appears to be an adolescent Bigfoot that was killed, and it was taken next to some snowshoes. It was like up in the those lake areas, not the Great Lakes, but a little bit more north of that in Canada, and it involved the Hudson Bay Company. And boy, did that like spark something in me to like make a story surrounding like a conspiracy of like the Hudson Bay Company trying to like kind of keep it a secret and all involving the yeah. And involving the blossoming federal government, that kind of thing, and then mix that in with some of the wild West kind of atmosphere of those revolvers and the lawlessness, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I want to be working on next.
Oh,
I
very
actually want to
cool.
work on it simultaneously. I keep
Okay.
kind of getting other projects that get a little bit more pressing. There's nothing set in stone yet, but that Bob Gimlin creator on YouTube, he was on Joe Rogan. I got in touch with him, and he might be having
Oh,
me illustrate
yeah.
some stuff for him. That's not
Oh,
set in stone. He has to
yeah.
get back to me, but
Okay.
that's a big possibility.
Oh, listen, this actually the Bigfoot thing actually fits really well because your other side hobbies, because you were at that other convention. What was that one that you went to?
The
Uh,
Paracon.
yeah, the Paracon. Yeah, no. So I think that kind of fits well within all the things that you like. Uh, Sheldon, you're not sure what the campaign is. You're liking what you're saying. Listen, I threw that up specifically for Corey because I know Corey likes his boobs. He's also an artist as well. But yes. So here, let me just do this real quick. Okay. So because we have way more people joining us now, please give us another little bit of what Envy is all about because we're at like 54 people hanging in here now.
Oh
So
wow. Well,
yeah.
Envy is about a demon, the demon king Belial, summoned to our reality, fights Michael, gets beat, makes a very last minute pact with the druid Fritz, who has promised a lot of power, and then has to live the life of a human instead of being reincarnated. Now she has all these feelings and emotions and senses that are new to her. I kind of tried to symbolically put that on the my version of the cover of it. So
Yeah.
she's kind of going through the trials of being a human, basically, and all the while Lucifer, the Lord, the Emperor of Hell, is trying to bring upon his reign into our reality and our world and our dimension. So playing with dimensions there. Yeah.
Yes. And then at some point, she ends up working at a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that nails the whole what's going on there. Yeah, Corey says looks like a crazy book. Yeah, so it's quite cool, but I also like the emotions that she has to go through from going from this insane demon back into the human form as you like, trying to get all your stuff back and things. But yes, let's go
And
with the crazy books.
she's or well, the story itself is very diverse right now. So I do want to play with like her some humor and stuff with getting
Yeah.
to understand her body and everything. And I also think that humor drives a connection, and I think that's a lesson from One Piece that I needed to learn. Was that I'm usually straying from humor, but when things are funny, you kind of like people more. Like, if they are
Yeah.
have a smile, or if they do goofy things, they don't really have to be like the funny guy, but if they're goofy sometimes, you tend to like them a little bit more. So I'm trying to bring that part into the story a little bit more.
Nice. Oh, we forgot to go over this one, but yeah, at 1750, you're gonna get not safe for work full res digital file of Fritz. Oh my, you can really see Fritz working out here.
Hmm.
Nice.
That was fun.
Nice. Oh, I
Um,
bet. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gary told me that could potentially be a card, and I was like,
A card? Yeah, no, I could see that. Yes. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yes. Oh, thanks for dropping the links. Yeah, Austin is on Austin here as well. You were on all the things, so which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, they're just talking. Oh my god, you guys are dorks.
Yeah,
You
you can go.
guys
Uh,
super
yeah,
dorks.
Fritz. This is opt-in, by the way. I wanted to mention Fritz goal opt-in. If you don't want to see Fritz titties, you can just say no. I'm a Christian person. Good
Yes.
noodle. So
no titties for you. Yes. There's Gary, our beloved Gary. Did you already do your interview with Gary, or are you going to be coming up? I know
I
you're
did
supposed
it
to be.
last month.
Oh, last month. Okay.
outside of the Kickstarter, trying to kind of get people
nice,
ready and amped up for it.
Yes, we all love Gary. I've been on there a whole horde of times, which is hilarious to me because I keep going on there. I was on there for my horror stuff not too long ago, so but I keep going on there to show my comic collection, which is funny. So for like 3 years, I can't get into my actual comic boxes, so I just bring random bullshit on the stream every time. I love that.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with some random bullshit. That's right. It's fantastic. So I kind of just troll him when I go in there, which I think is absolutely hilarious.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. Yeah, he's one of the OG people I met in this community. I think when I finally got into the comic community on YouTube, he was always one of the one pushing people to try to get 1,000 subs because back in the day, that's what you needed to get monetized. So he was like always having people on and pushing people. Like he still does all of that. But yeah, he was the OG person trying to get people on there. But yeah, there goes Gary. And I like that he's surrounded by babes, but still with like a coated helmet. Yeah.
Oh, well, he put he's one of those guys I love. Puts his money where his mouth is. He liked my project. He says, I love this project. I love the story. And he got the Marquise tier.
Ooh, so. Nice. Yeah, because we're going to go over your tiers in a minute, but we're just going to get back down to here. And then you also have a review by Pocan Joe. If you guys don't know Pocan Joe, I don't even know how else to describe Pocan Joe. This man is insane. Do you know his Evil Layer projects? Have you seen those?
I don't think so.
Okay. He has more than one YouTube channel. He has another YouTube channel called the Evil Layer Projects, where he takes crap from like a book and will figure out how to make it. And he has made swords. He has made the Green Lantern ring. He has taken a comic book that Callie sent to get turned into a ruby to be turned into a ring to give to Beckerman that had to do with speedball. The dude is insane. He makes his own weaponry. Not even kidding. Go follow him out. But if you just think that he's doing comic reviews, oh no, let me tell you, there's something in a book that you want made, especially blacksmithing. This dude could make it.
Well, that's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, you had no idea about that? Oh yeah, go. Yeah, no, he is fun to watch. But yeah, he's got the Evil Layer projects. But oh my gosh, yeah. No, that's fascinating. He literally has a blacksmithing thing out of his garage and makes weaponry.
That's sick. That's how
it's amazing. Yeah.
My friend would be so jealous. He wants to be forged so bad.
I think he's made the Thundercat sword. I think he made him a switched unicorn that turns on. He has made some amazing things over the time. I actually have a kunai in my drawer.
Oh, nice. I've only just found out what kunais are.
You only just found out. I think more people need to find out what a kunai is. But yeah, oh no, he is pretty dope. So yeah, he's a legend in the comic community. And then down here, oh look, there's Michael right there. Yep. He left you a good review, and he did draw your character to go along with this. He normally does when he does his reviews.
That image is clickable. That's his. That's the link to.
Here, I'll drop that
1 and 2 review.
Wait. Oh my God. Where? You know what? I'm just gonna drop that because it's so weird to click on things. I know. Pops has a Brody confirmed. Yeah. Pops is a Brody confirmed. Well, he is now that he's got that unicorn thing from Joe. I know. Yeah, so click that. I dropped the link down there. You guys can go watch the video that Michael did on his review. Here, I'll drop that down here. It's easier, probably easier in the Twitter spirit to click that and go in there. But yeah, you're on pretty much all the things. Plus, I dropped your Substack. I dropped your website. I even linked your YouTube channel because I hope you're going to be doing way more YouTube content as well. Because I've been on your show with you and Brandon when you guys do that podcast together. That's a fun times.
I need to get back with him. I might try and be like once a month kind of thing instead.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We just both were like, this year is like our year. We're hitting different things. So we got busy and we haven't done anything in a minute. And we're probably going to have such a reunion.
Oh, I
I
can't
miss
wait.
him.
I love you guys' content. But yeah, I know it's very exciting. I know Brandon is off in the midst of, getting married. He mentions that. He's very excited about that, which is very cute. But no, Brandon did a ton of campaigns the last couple years, which is fun to see. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see what else you guys got going on because that's a fun show. What's up, Take Ferret? How you guys doing? But yeah, if you guys are just joining us, we're going over the campaign right now, which I believe I got to the end of it. Yep. Which I'm going to refresh over here just so I can get back up to the top because it is so weird going to the tops of these things. Okay. I'm going to unplug and we're going to play your video. Let's see if it, let me know if you can still hear me because this laptop is bullshit. Get this. First of all, can you still hear me?
I can.
Am I still here? Perfect. Amazing. Listen,
I can hear me too.
I know. Listen, you're gonna get all the things for a hot second. Yeah, I'll plug it back in.
You just want to watch like the first minute of this. The rest is just basically me doing exactly what I'm doing on the show right now.
Oh, perfect. So you don't want to see yourself, is what you're saying. All right, let's watch this. Cool. Ooh. Very cool.
I'm awesome.
Boop. All right. Cut it out sometime. There you go. Boom. Nice. Here, let me plug back in. I need to figure that out. I don't know why this thing hates me so much. Hello. Everybody.
Hello.
Am I still? God, Freya. I'm about to turn into a Kirby's kid over here. Yeah, you guys are all chatting. Nice. I love it. You guys, there's all kinds of stuff be happening. But no, this is very cool. Hold on, let me refresh this so you can see our page. Very cool trailer. I love the music on that. And I never noticed your American Demon. I've always seen the logo, but I never noticed your horns at the end of the thing. That's great imagery there. I love the trailer. It was really cool. So yes, we're gonna go over your tiers now. We can do that. Let me find a good image. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna leave it on that. Yeah. Let's see. If you want to pledge without a reward, you can do that starting at $1. Boom, get that. Now this is pretty interesting too, because if you just want issue 3, the digital version, you can get that for $6. So that's actually cool because holy moly, shipping is bananas at the moment. So everyone needs a digital tier because I've actually been backing and just getting into digital books myself because one, I don't have anywhere to put anything, so we're sticking with some digital stuff.
What I really want, sorry.
No, go for it.
What I want to do is, so I've mentioned before, I've listened to Comic Lab, and Brad Geiger that does his comics where his digital comics come with not only like a PDF version of like the regular pages, but he splices them up or he makes actually one long PDF. So if you read it on your phone, you can scroll to read it just like you would a webtoon, just like I have it on my website right now. But the thing is when I get the comic ready for print, I remaster a lot of stuff. I go back and like this comic, I changed fonts midway through. So I got to go back to the first half and change all the comic or all the fonts to match. And then that will also require probably for me to finagle some of the lettering to make sure that it all fits. And then I'm going to like redo a little bit of the art, do a little touch up here, do a little touch up there. And and if I were to remake this, make it all for reading in a scrollable version again, I would have to go back and recut out everything out of each page and have it on a Photoshop document, make sure it's all spaced out for, and so I haven't got into that yet, but I really want to. I really want to make it accessible for people that read it on their phone or something, you know?
Yeah. Which is really, really huge because that took off big time in Japan and Korea and places where they just have like the scrolling like webtoons kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm a huge fan of that too because it's really interesting because it's made for the phone, which is really neat. Uh, and then let's see. Yeah, Crayon said nice jam, and he's saying that the hair looks like the horns look like hair clips. Well, that's interesting too because if you read like the story, like that's how she's progressing in things. Well, this demon here, but let me see if I can get to see the one panel there. Yeah, there she is. You can see she's got all kinds of cool outfits, but yeah.
Yeah, I gave her more of like a nub horn.
Yeah.
he made it a little sharper. I
Yeah.
don't mind. I like everybody's vision of my characters.
Yeah, they're fun. But yeah, because when you see especially like Asian demons, like they'll have like the little nubs like right there, like the little
Yeah.
eyeball things. Like you can get all kinds of different horns and things, which are cool. And if I show your main cover, which is here, like
Mm-hmm.
she's got these cool, interesting, they're almost like feather horns that stick out from like her head, like these bone things, which
Mm-hmm.
are really neat. And then you got
Mm-hmm.
these like cool pieces here, which I like the different imagery that you have on your characters, which is really neat. Because if you see where to go, that one where it's got like this one right here, you can see like all kinds of just stuff be happening in here, like craziness. But yeah, I love all this. So yeah, for $6, that's cool. And you said this is like 40 pages for issue 3.
It's approaching 45, maybe 50.
Okay. So that's a good hunkin' read
Yeah.
for that $6. And then down here, if you want a signed copy plus the PDF as well, look at I see who backed that. So for $10, you get yourself the complete issue. And you're only shipping to the United States right now, which is actually all right. This is why the PDF is on there as well, because shipping is stupid right now. So you guys haven't noticed that.
Yeah. I
It's quite
never
stupid.
even really looked into the logistics of shipping overseas or some other country,
Yeah.
and I keep hearing more and more that it's a hard, sometimes it's a hard thing to tackle. So I just want to play it safe, make sure that
Mhm.
I can fulfill what I want to like what I
Yeah.
can be feasible,
Yeah, for sure. Because this is your issue 3. So yeah, you're just gonna get building your audience still, and you're getting stuff out there. But yeah,
Mhm.
maybe eventually something will change. Then it'll be way easier. But I definitely know. I know Brandon uses them, but definitely talk to Brandon about the pirate ship if you're not using that to ship overseas. Um, you just get discounted rates, and it goes to the USPS post office. But yeah, for $10, that's actually pretty cool. Let me just click this just to see what shipping is. So $6 for shipping. It's actually not bad at all. So that's your regular cover there, which is this one right here,
Mhm.
which is the one that you drew on here. But man, poor her. She's just going through. She's just having a rough day.
I got an interesting question.
Oh, well, let me flip back over here. There we go. What aspects of her personality carry over from human to demon? Oh, yeah, it's a good question.
Well, she is very pompous. She's the number one king, so just under Lucifer is Envy because she's based on Belial, and in the Goetia, which is most of what this I'm basing this off of, is that she is that Belial was second unto Lucifer and could match Michael in power and in strength. Uh, so she has a huge ego, and I would say like most demons, but like she can flaunt that ego. She if she says something can go and be done, um, then it has to be carried out. Like in the first issue, you'll find her and Lust butting heads because of their status. So um, that pompousness carries over, and that arrogance kind of goes over too. I think that's
but I think she's also, because she is in the human form now. She's like actually getting hit with a bunch of other emotions and things that are probably really kind of changing and altering her personality as well, because she has to deal with these new found emotions and things that she's living with.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's kind of like, that's really interesting, because it's kind of like butting heads with the demon side, what she's always going, because she's a super badass demon over here, and now she's stuck in this form where she can't really be demonized. Yeah, well, that's good times. And Corey has an interesting question, because Corey is full on all about the babes. He wants to know how many babes per page.
Usually at least one.
At least one. Listen, there might be two. Like, you got a couple happening here. I know that's our lovely demon there. But yeah, I love her character here. But yeah, as you can see, there is just like a mix of everything happening. But it also depends on what you consider a babe. I consider that a babe. You know. Hey. Yeah, there's all kinds of just weird demon things happening, which I love, by the way. I'm huge into like.
Do I have that page on there? Let's see.
Which one?
With no, I don't have the page.
Just this one.
I have one where Phoenix is holding up the fire.
Oh no, I don't think so. Let me see. Let me go back and click all these pages.
In a close up, but I don't have it on there.
I don't think so. Hold on.
And
I don't think so.
I could actually add it real quick, because it is on my flash drive.
Oh yeah, if you add that, I'll refresh the page and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, so I will. Okay. Story and go to scrolly.
Okay, you can keep scrolling. You work on that, and I'm going to keep going over your reward tiers. Let's see. And if you want issue the whole PDF, okay, so you're going to get NV Digital Catch-Up Collection here, issues 1 through 3 for $15 digital stuff. That's nice, because you do have 3 issues. You can go through all of the lore in the back of that as well. Then for $20, which is actually really cool, you're going to get signed NV issue 3 plus the PDF catch-up tier. So you can get all of those 3 issues plus issue 3, which is cool. And then here's pretty neat. If you want the signed variant, which is this cover right here, which is very lovely, by the way. He did such a great job on that. You get signed that one plus that. Plus there's only 40 of those, so that's going to be a limited cover as well. So for $30, you're going to get that plus all 3 of the, looks like the tiers as well. Well, yeah, PDF catch-up tiers. So you're going to get issues 1 through 3 PDF and the signed variant cover. And then the marquee tier, $35, you're going to get all 3 issues. Signed standard issues of physical copies of that for $35. Nice. Then you want the king for $80. You get all 3 variant covers, which are super limited to. You have 6 of those left, because you don't have many of your orange cover for issue 1 left, which is this one here, which I love. I think that's one of my favorite covers that I've seen. But I absolutely love your variants and your regular covers. Good stuff. Let's see what these people are talking about. BPP is a scientific unit of measure. Yes, it sure is. It is now. Let me tell you.
All right, it's added. Well, okay. I gotta save.
Okay. Have fun running back to Dadland Tank. But yeah, we're going over your stuff here. But yeah, no, I really love the orange issue 1 cover. That variant that you did. It's really pretty. That would look really cool on some kind of like foily doodad, or like just like that on a bookmark or something. That would be sweet. Like a metal one. That'd be nice. Let's see. Is it on the main page? Let me refresh it.
Yeah.
Let me figure out where you put this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, beady, boop.
Bye, Tank.
Yeah, bye, Tankers. Oh, here. There we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, because you saw that image there in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. That was on the promo page too. That's why I thought it was there. I forgot.
Promo pages are interesting. Like not everything like moves over for some reason.
Yeah, they keep them separate. So I did have to just add it.
Oh, nice. I like the hair. The hair is really cool, and I like that you add like these feathery like details too.
Yeah,
Like,
if you noticed her in the first few pages, she's, you know, armored as a knight, and she's guarding that door, and she's working under Satanas. And then when she's summoned from the Native Americans in her Thunderbird form, she is kind of, you know, takes on their image of what, you know, not what they, I wouldn't say what they think she might look like, but what I have, you know, dressed her in, more of in line with the culture that brought her into the reality for
very cool.
this portion of the story.
Yeah, because that's a cool thing about all cultures. They all have like their own folklore. They all have like their own cryptids or all demonologies and things. And I think that's kind of interesting to me. Like that, it's in every form of culture that there is out there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had fun playing with that
Yeah.
that mixing of that lore.
Yeah. Another thing that I like too is I like that you have this like manga style to it, but I like the way that you do their eyebrows with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really neat. I like that a lot. But yeah, and then there's Fritz. I still have that up over there. Yeah, no, this is really cool campaign, and I hope you get. We're gonna get you way more into your backers because get this shared all over the place. But yeah, so you guys just joining us. Back, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, definitely go back this, go share this. But yeah, it's really cool. And I've liked it since the first time that you were on here, and I can't wait to see where the Envy and everybody's going in this. But I love seeing how their characters are developing, and I can't wait to see more of the gym stuff that you're doing
Yeah.
in this series.
Yeah, me either. Can't wait either. I still I did like 5 or 6 demonstration illustrations with Fritz.
Yeah.
But now I have to go like back and change her face. I'm just gonna use the same body and change her face.
Okay.
But yeah, I made some of those illustrations, but I still haven't really figured out how I'm gonna like put it all together quite just yet. But I want I will do it, and I do like having this as a you know, push for me to make sure that I do it. It's kind of like a little soft like motivation. But I want to make more advanced programs. Like I don't want to be stuck, or I don't want to be just making this one and only spin off one time thing. I want to make more advanced programs. Like I want to make Envy Demon Form program. I already have that program programmed. I've already worked out and tested it, you know. But I've got to, you know, I want to start. If somebody, I don't want people to come up and be like, "Oh wow, look at this program, this highly advanced program. I'm going to go try and do," and they, you know, break their leg.
No. You gotta have like, start at like the phases of the demons. Like you start at like the little Fritz version. You go all the way up to the giant, you know, Satanist level.
Yeah.
Workout.
The Angel Michael workout.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just working out glutes or something.
That's Envy's actually.
That's Envy's. All right, perfect. The legs.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
Now, I do want to mention that the add-ons are shipping free.
Oh, okay.
So
wait, let me click this real quick. Were there anything different in the add-ons? Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's do that real quick. Let me go.
All my stickers. Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Arsenio? I see people in the chat. Hello. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hi. So yeah, okay. So add-ons. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so these stickers are dope. I have the I Summon Demons sticker. I love that sticker. It's really good. So if you want to add any of those on, the regular one's $3. The glow in the dark one would be $5. The glow in the dark one would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I have a whole glow in the dark sticker graffiti thing happening over there. That would be nice to see that one. It's a 4x4. That's a huge sticker too. So that's awesome.
These are all printed off by Sticker Ninja, and they are very, very nice stickers, high quality. Stick them to a car, stick them to anything.
Yeah, they're really good. Let me see. So if you want the OG Envy sticker pack, the first 3 stickers, which are these ones right here, You can get that for $8, and those are giant stickers too, so that's nice. And let's see, if you just want to add an extra of your standard covers for issues 1, 2, and 3, you can do that in here as well. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what else. Anything else in here?
That's pretty much it on add-ons, I think.
Yeah, but I love the sticker. That sticker is dope. I have that. I need to go through all my things and put on my wall. But yeah, I'm very much into all that. I like the font for that too. You like this cover?
I hand wrote it.
You hand wrote that? Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Let's see. You like this cover? She's all cuffed up. You mean, hold on. Okay, so there's 2 covers for this. We got this one right here, where she is, just going through it, cuffed up, chained up, just
she's
having a hard time.
Flesh.
Yes.
How I word it.
And then you have your variant cover here, which I love that it's a softer, more take on the lovely Lust here.
Mm-hmm.
But she is a good character, and I love it. But yeah, I love the detail that he did in this because, he did a great job. Love the makeup I used on here. Fantastic. He nailed it with this. Because I'm trying to figure out who that is. Let me see if I can find it. Boom. There she is. Right there. Let's see those other pictures. But yeah, she's very cool. She's got interesting abilities, which are really neat. I love that. Bam. So yeah, those are really cool. Let me get over here. So yeah, go check out the campaign. Oh my God, my throat's been out scratchy from talking too much about Kong yesterday. Let's see. Oh, if there was a Viking gal, it'd be cool as well. Interesting that you say this because possibly, we don't know. There are many aspects of characters in here. Because if we did go back to this one here, we were just talking about the newly added page that you put on here, which had different cultural lore to it too. So, you never know. Never know what might be popping around over here because demons hit all the things. Yes, please, by all means, check out the campaign page. It's fun. So this is issue 3. And there are stretch goals as well to go on there. But you will be also offering, if you hit the one thing, a starter fitness guide as well. So that's on there. We did not say ass specs, but we might have to now if Envy is going to be coming out with her tutorial leg day.
Yes. Yeah. But exploring the other cultures would be good because I think that would happen. So just as a slight little teensy weensy spoiler, Paimon is going to be summoned in like Egypt, so that's going to be fun.
That'll be very cool. I like that. I like seeing what's going on here. Before we get out of here, because my voice is starting to crack. Do you have any cons or anything coming up? Any other appearances that you want to talk about?
Well, yes, I will be in. I think both of these are in August. So in earlier part of our August 9th and the 10th, I'll be at the same paranormal convention in Ozark, Alabama, the Deep South Para Comic Con or Comic Con. You couldn't use the word comic. So
really? Dang.
Yeah. So I'll be there as a guest, and that's a very fun convention. It has a bunch of paranormal stuff going on. There's tarot readers and vendors and paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, cryptid hunters, that kind of thing. Nice. So really love that atmosphere. The other one I'm going to be at is in Chattanooga, the Animeverse at the end of August.
Oh, okay.
So that's Animeverse and WrestleMania or a something like combination convention. It's going to be super cool. Sting and Kane are going to be there.
Oh, he was just here.
The voice actors for Elle and Light are going to be there.
Ooh, so nice.
It's a very fun mix-up that I'm very excited to go.
That'd be interesting. I wonder if you're going to run a meetup with Scotty. Scotty over there.
I'm hoping that he shows up for that.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, you guys go bananas over there and just get your wrestling anime on. Which is insane to me how many good wrestling animes there actually are. If you haven't watched it, go watch them.
Oh, I do. I would love to.
Matsuri Special is my favorite. Let's go. Fantastic. Nice. Cool. I have dropped all of your links down below. I've dropped your links to your website, your Substack, your YouTube, by the way. Go check out that. I think my face is on there in one of those episodes. We had a lovely chat with Brandon. But yeah, it's very exciting to see what's going on with Envy. And yeah, Tiger Mask is also a really good one. Really good to animate. Yeah. Yeah, some good ones. Really good. Wrestling things happening. Yes. Look up the wrestling ones are fabulous. But I mean, we're going to get out of here soon. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Wait, go. Keep talking.
I was just gonna say, anime does a fantastic job at making me like sports. There's this one called The Big Wind Up, and I love it. And it's about baseball.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Prince of Tennis. Who that? I would never watch a tennis show in my entire life. Prince of Tennis is dope. I love it. Oh, what's up, Dave? I got to see Dave over the weekend. That's right, homies. That's right. Listen. It's my regular hoodie. I just threw my horns on it because I was lazy. That's how we're rocking
horns
here.
Installed.
Horns installed. I like that it stays on top of the hood. Look at yes. Oh, you love tennis. Nice. What sport haven't you played, Pops? That's nice. Yeah, no, so that's fabulous. I love that. No, we're based on this chat today. Let me tell you, we're definitely gonna have to do some anime weirdo toy thing coming up because yeah, I think that's something refreshing. And I've also been getting back into my card sorting, so one of these days I'm gonna be doing a card sorting stream again because I have to get through like 5,000 Pokemon cards to get those out of my life as well.
This is the only card I own.
That's the only card. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. If you guys are collecting the One Piece, there's some really good One Piece cards out there. Let me tell you, whoa, they look fantastic. But yeah, my voice is really cracking right now. I'm gonna go get something hot to drink, probably some tea. But thank you very much for coming out here. You know you're welcome here anytime. Yeah, one of these days, whenever Brandon gets back from his honeymoon, I hope you guys will be streaming. Force him to make some more content. Yeah, he's great.
Yes.
Oh, dude, you missed the whole first half of the show where we were doing nothing but showing off his Attack on Titan figures. You missed the whole thing. Go watch it on the rebat. Oh man, yeah, all kinds of things. But yes, thanks guys for coming in here, for everybody and anybody who's backed as well. But yeah, please go share this. Let's get this around. Let's get Envy out of here and into all the hands as many as possible. Hopefully you sell out of that one tier because you only have 6 covers of those left.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for joining us in the chat. And this is worth it. It's fun. It's going to be a chunky book. If you can get it for $10. So yeah. I love you guys and thank you so much for being here. And but go back it. Go get you one.
Go get you some. And yeah, check out the stickers too. I love my sticker that I have. So go check out those. Let me find my button. Where's it? Okay. You know how this works. I don't have an outro. You must know how to do some dumb moves. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody from here. Thanks, Austin, for coming in here again.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah. You're welcome.